Hello, Kickstarterers or backers, I suppose you're called. Just wanted to do an update to let you know we're still working. I think that's probably what's most important. We are definitely still working. We're probably going to need most of the year to complete the project. We've been able to sort out finances to do so, which is great. So hopefully we'll be able to deliver a product that you really like and be able to get you into the beta as soon as we can. I think it will be sometime after summer though, if I'm going to be honest. We're currently still trying to get the marriage between gameplay and game modes down, and we've of course got new game modes as well as pulling the gameplay a little bit in different directions to make it somewhat not as similar to arena FPSs that you've played before, so you get something fresh and new. We've done a lot of work though still. I'm going to show you a couple of themes. This one is the Qbot universe. These are Qbots. You might meet them a little bit later, hopefully in co-op, although I will say that co-op is really far down the roadmap and it might be the only thing that we don't deliver that we promised on launch, but we will be able to continue working on it post-launch. There's another little Qbot character that you might end up meeting. So this map, just like all our other maps, have been made with the block system. I guess I'll just call it map editor. You can just toggle into that if you're in edit mode. I'll take somewhere where there's not decals, so you can just create little blocks and create shapes and change the textures on them down here. We've also got a prop system and dynamic prop system. This is a prop, so you just move it around and you can put advertisement boards on there. This ramp here, sorry, you're seeing a lot of decals in the distance, can be changed in shape and size. It takes us a little bit longer to do the 3D props, but they yield really good results and you'll be able to use them in the map editor, and then via Steamworks you'll be able to put your maps into the game, and hopefully we'll be able to figure out ways that we can compensate community creators. I would say somewhere in a similar vein of how Dota 2 kind of works with its community. So this is one of the themes that we're working on, and as you can see, most of the weapons are in. We're still going to do some more weapons in the future. I can talk about that a little bit later. But sorry, I'm not showing gameplay, but when we do show gameplay, it will be when we're really up to the run of releasing and we can do all the marketing for it and even get a proper website. One can dream. So I'll show you another theme. This one's map is a dual map made by Prometheus. A little bit smaller. We'll just call this industry theme right now. Again, uses the block system, dynamic prop system, so you can go in and again kind of just break and play with stuff. It works a little bit better. This is version 2 of the theme. Works a little bit better with decals on the walls and graffiti. There's something cool here that Jacob did. And the lighting's a little bit better here, so it's a little bit more poppy. So we definitely need to revisit the Qbot universe and take a little work on that. I know we're missing stairs here, so I can actually show you a little bit how the map editor works. Industry stairs. These are some stairs. That's going to be 2 blocks high. This normally comes in at 1 block high, so I'm just going to twist and pull that, rotate it. That should be 2 blocks high. Let's just drag it down rather than use the grid system. Put it in place. Toggle out. Go back into play mode. Select the floor so I can see. Yeah, it works. All our props, dynamic props, etc. always come with collision that should work. There is an option to remove collision as well. If you're making maps and you find that some stuff is annoying, like this little pickup pad, you can... I mean, this has collision, but we end up generally removing it so you don't bump into it, etc. So this is industry. I think it's going pretty well. Looks pretty good. We're quite happy. Hopefully, we release with 2 strong themes. If we can release with more, that would be fantastic. But we'll just see how the year goes. And a lot of the priority is obviously getting everything that we promised into the game, as well as really nailing down the gameplay and the new game modes that you'll hopefully enjoy when you get into the game. So I can show you one more thing. I can show you the decal system because you haven't seen an eggbot. And sorry, because the eggbot kind of really completes the maps when they're in. This is the eggbot. We have done 1 pass on customization, so you can customize, change color, which is very easy to do when you're thinking FFA. Obviously, we'll have to kind of restrict the hues for FFAs, so you don't have an advantage over having an eggshell color that is harder to see. The decals that we've got in, we've got some, just kind of doing some tests. We've got some anime eyes. Let's scale those down, flip it, put this one here, make my egg bot. We got some mouths that were made. Let's go with unsettling. He's beautiful. I've made a beautiful, oh, whoops. How did that, oh, weird. Okay, found a bug. But he is beautiful. I think we all agree. My egg bot. Sorry, I shouldn't play more with the decal system, but this is secretly why we haven't released the game yet. This is all we do all day. I could make another egg bot skin. I'm going to go off the grid and use bullet holes as eyes. And then he needs some sideburns. Scale those up. Yeah. We're pretty good on everything that we work on the game in terms of who we have in the company and also our volunteers. I actually think that 2D art and UI and concept art, we're somewhat struggling. So I will say, if anybody out there is really good at illustration or concept art and wants to get in contact with us, we are actually looking for a concept artist to do more weapons, as well as help with environment art and pushing the levels a little bit. So you can get hold of me on, probably best on Twitter, at follow2gd. We also sometimes get peer pressured into showing some updates. So on twitch.tv/2gd, we occasionally show some gameplay, some progress. Snippets of gameplay sometimes, but more just shooting around rather than against a whole match of shooting each other. So if you haven't seen any updates on Kickstarter, I do apologize, but if you do want to follow the stream, you can sometimes see some updates as we go. But I think the next time we come back and do a big update should be the end of summer, and that's when we should be on the home stretch of kind of showing gameplay, pushing, and going towards launch. I think this needs a mouth to finish it off. Let's go with an anime mouth. Oh, it's beautiful. Do we want him green? We go with yellow. I call him Mr. Digby, and he's perfect in every way. So hopefully that's an update that lets you know we're still working. We're definitely fine for a whole year with the team size, and we should get a lot of progress in this year and be able to get you into the beta where you can tell us if we did a good or bad job, and then twist and pull it and correct anything that we've not done well, and then head into the Steam launch. But we're most likely going to need most of the year, so I do apologize for the delay, but I think that it will be worth it at the end. I certainly don't want to, and the team, we don't want to deliver you something kind of half done or half cooked, because it's not going to taste very nice. So thanks for watching, and of course thanks for backing. You've made the project definitely possible, and we'll just make sure that we deliver. So we need a little bit more time, but again, you can get an update later on Kickstarter, or bug me on Twitter, or follow random updates on Twitch. But otherwise, sit tight, and we'll just keep plugging away at it, and we hope to get you a great product in the future. But there you go. That's it. We're alive, and you're alive too, so that's good. And I'm going to stop recording and upload this. And there's no like button, but I'm just going to assume everyone massively liked it.